Today we're going to change the oil in a 2007 Chevy Cobalt 2.2 liter. It's a fairly easy job. You'll need a 32 millimeter socket, 15 millimeter wrench, and of course filter, funnel, oil pan tray, a jack, and a jack stand or two just to be on the safe side. Now the first thing you need to do is take off this cover to the engine. Now in order to do that, you take off the cap. I've already done this, I just put it on loosely. You take the cap off, just like that, not a big deal. And this just pops out of place. Now like I said, I took it off earlier just to make it a little easier with holding a camera and doing things at the same time. Now just for the sake of not getting any dirt on there, I'll put the cap back on. And here's the filter right down here. So that 32 millimeter socket, that's going to fit right on here like this with the 3/8 drive. And just right there. Now it's a plastic housing here, so when you're tightening it and taking it off, be careful not to bang it too hard. You know how things are made nowadays. So to be on the safe side, just go gently Bentley. Now I'm going to jack up the car. I'm not going to film the raising of the car. It's just too hard with holding the camera and that sort of thing, but I'll take care of that and I'll be right back. Okay, so I put the jack underneath there. I like to go on the driver's side to give it a bit of an angle of where the drain plug is on the oil pan. One thing I forgot to mention, as you can see I have it up pretty high because I'm fat, but one thing I forgot to mention is make sure you put your emergency brake on or chalk up the wheels in the back. You just never know. It's better safe than sorry. And one of the problems with, I believe, bringing in your car to get your oil changed is, well, they sometimes just don't care. So I went underneath just to see how the oil plug is, and I had to reef on that thing. Worried that I might strip it or round the hex on it, but fortunately enough, I was able to loosen it with some WD-40. Good old WD-40. So anyway, we'll show you where the oil pan is. Now the oil pan's right here. You could tell by looking up and seeing the dipstick. So there's the oil pan, and the plug is right there if you could see. So I'm going to take the plug off here momentarily, and I'm going to hit pause once again so I could use both hands, and we'll show you the oil draining out. So hopefully you guys could see this. I'm about to take the plug off, and it's a little awkward, of course, because I'm holding in a camera and all that sort of thing, but let's see what happens here. Hopefully it's not water that comes out, that's for sure. Oh, there we go. Just like Mr. Clampett. Up from the ground came a bubbling crude. Not that he could make any money off this stuff. At least I don't think so. If there was, I'd sure like to know. Okie dokie. So while that's draining, we're going to go back up top and take the old filter off and put the new filter on. It's a really easy job, actually. Even for the novice. I'm no professional either, but anyway, so we're going to head up top here. So here we are back up top, and we're going to wipe any debris or dirt around the filter so we don't get anything inside the engine. So just bear with me for a moment. There we go. It's about as good as I could get it right now with one hand, but try to do a good job, I mean, for your own sake, eh? Okay, I'm going to try to do this with one hand, which I'm not going to now. It's a little too tight, so we'll get her loosened up for you, and we'll be right back.